www.musicradio.com.
Welcome, one and everyone, to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 297. I owe you all an apology. It's 8 minutes after the hour. I'm broadcasting 8 minutes late, but for very good reason. Oh, Lepidus! Lepidus says, sorry, I'm 8 minutes late, everybody. Yeah, well, so am I. I'm 8 minutes late as well. And I'll tell you exactly why I'm late. Well, the music is really loud. Hold on a second. Excuse me. I'm late, 8 minutes late, because I have been asleep with my little boy Gavin. I just woke up. So I've been working all day. I am exhausted, or I was exhausted, and then my wife came home after a long day being away from the house with the boy and the girl. And I wanted to say hi to them, so I got up and I left my phone down here in the office, and I played with the kids, and Jody told me about her day, and then she says, oh, you know, Gavin, he needs to go take a nap. Do you want to go put Gavin down for a nap? I'm like, all right. And so I go and put Gavin down for a nap, and he is in a cuddly mood. And so he starts snuggling up to me, and we play peekaboo games and tickle games, and then he falls asleep, and then he's really warm, and then I fall asleep right next to him. So I wake up thinking, oh man, I kind of drifted off. I've got to go get ready for the show. And I get down here and it's already 7:06. And I'm like, oh shoot. So here I go. There's my story. I was sleeping less than 10 minutes ago, but it was nice. I was dreaming. I'll tell you what I was dreaming. You know how when you dream, you usually forget them really quickly? Well, I just woke up, so my dream is very vivid. I'll tell you what I was dreaming. I dreamt that I was in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and that I was walking to the office of the new job that I work for, the new company that I work for, and Imagine Justin says video seems to stop and continue. Madman Max says that mine's not doing that. Okay, well then it's not me. Good. Anyway, so I'm walking the streets of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and I see this person running by holding a slice of pie. And I in my mind I'm admiring it. And I'm like, wow, that's a nice slice of pie. And it's a big piece of pie with whipped cream on it. And I'm like, oh man, that's a nice slice of pie. Well, then all of a sudden I see the Sao Paulo police chasing after this person. And the person's looking all shifty and nervous, and then the person eyes me, and then pulls out a gun. And I'm like, oh no, I gotta do something. So quickly I knock the gun out of her hands, and I pick it up, and the police pounce on her, and the slice of pie goes flying into the woods. Was it pecan pie, asks Madman Max. I don't know. Yes, for the sake of this show, I'll say that it's a pecan pie. So I saved the day, and the police are really happy but they have to find the slice of pie because apparently it's an artifact. That's right. One of the old first founders of Brazil had made that slice of pie eons ago, and up until that point, it had been on display at a museum, and it had petrified or something, right? And this woman, she stole it from the museum. And so they had to go find it. So I'm in the bushes helping the Sao Paulo police find this slice of petrified ancient pie. And I find it. And I didn't eat it. I gave it to them. Because that's how magnanimous I am. Ladies and gentlemen, I have weird dreams, I guess, apparently. I don't even know. But we have a great show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. We've got things to do. We've got new technology. We've got video games. We've got chats. And New cigars. I'll show you my cigars. These are my new cigars. This is my Tatuage Series P. It's an amazing set of stogies. So I nearly finished off Lepidus says, sounds to me, Oxhorn, like you're hungry for pie. Yeah. Well, look, I'm pretty hungry. I don't know. I skipped lunch, and so I'm pretty hungry, but that's okay. We're going to smoke anyway. I finished this box of cigars. So you remember that I bought this, and I was really excited about this, and I was pretty, I was showing it off, right? I'm taking video of it. Well, I had that cigar beetle last week. Live on the show. I had this cigar beetle, and I was horrified. Blacktooth says, got the whole family watching tonight, Oxhorn. Me, the wife, the girl, the boy, the baby, and even the dogs. Well, kudos to you, good sir. Love a good family man on the program. I'm glad that you're watching tonight. I hope it can be entertaining. All right, I got to get up to snuff, right? Got to get my show face on. Now, that was the Zoolander Liquid Steel. Is that what it's called? No duck faces on scotchandsmokerings.com. Anyway, Blue Steel, that's what it was, Zoolander. Anyway, so I was pretty upset by this box of cigar having a cigar beetle in it. And, in fact, I think I still have it. Do I have it? No. I smoked it. Yeah, I didn't care. I smoked it anyway. So I ordered a new box. I went on to Reddit, and I found some great people on Reddit who know a lot about cigars, and I asked for suggestions. And they suggested this. For like $50, I got this nice box of 20. And look at this box. This is a cedar box. And this is carved and burned. This isn't a stamp. This isn't ink. They burned it in there. And it's just such craftsmanship. And the lid was nailed shut. In order to get this open, I had to pull out my knife. And I had to pry it open like that. And look at this. It came with the ribbon, and the presentation is just beautiful. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked about this new box of cigars. Keanu says, what is a cigar beetle? Is it an actual beetle? Yes, it is an actual beetle. So apparently in the land of cigars, the Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Cuba, Ecuador, wherever these things are made, there's a specific type of beetle that is really attracted to tobacco leaves. And for eons, it has been laying its eggs on the tobacco leaf. Well, what happens is that the tobacco harvesters, when they're harvesting the leaves, usually they wash them and then they hand inspect them, but sometimes the eggs get missed. So the cigar makers will roll the leaves together with the eggs inside. Now, if you don't store your cigars right, now it tends to be that you do not find eggs in high-quality cigars. They usually only appear in lower-quality cigars, which is why I was so bummed that they appeared in this box of Revolutions. Because it was indicative of a poor-quality cigar. But so I got like a $5 refund off that one stick. But what happens is that if you don't store your cigars properly, the eggs will incubate and hatch in your cigar and eat your cigar, even eat your entire box of cigars. So it's quite devastating for a cigar aficionado to find one stick that has been infected or compromised by cigar beetles, because it could compromise the entire batch. Thankfully, as you all know, since I discovered this last week, I had nearly finished off this box when I discovered the cigar beetle, so none of my other sticks were affected. And Gentleman Badger says, the land of cigars? Oxhorn should rule that region of the Caribbean. I wouldn't mind. I could be the new overlord of Cuba. It's a step up, right? It's a step up from Fidel Castro. Alright, there was one thing that I wanted to try off today, and I need my phone to do it, and I don't know where it is. So hold on 1 minute. I'm going to be right back. I gotta get my phone real quick. Here it is. Alright, I got the phone. There it is. So, there's this new technology. Remember I said that there's going to be new technology on the program today? Well, there's this new app out there called Panorama or something. I forget exactly what it's called, but basically what it is it's a new Periscope. That's what it's called. It's called Periscope, and it's a broadcasting app. It's like Twitch, but for your iPhone or for your Android. And I thought that we could do the show simultaneously. Not only are we streaming from Twitch TV, not only are we streaming from scotchandsmokerings.com, not only do we have the chat over at Livestream. But for the first time in Scotch and Smoke Rings history, we are going to broadcast from Periscope. So let's fire this up and see how it works. No one is following me yet. Obviously, I just installed this. Let's push the button. Broadcast now. Alright, I should say something. I should say. What are you seeing now? Oh, okay. Scotch and Smoke Rings episode 298. Beards, cigars, and awesome. Start broadcast. Oh, whoa, there we are. Okay, I am live. Well, I mean, now that's, well, okay, so I can't, there you go. I am live, ladies and gentlemen, on Periscope. I hope this, now I have to find a way to prop up my phone, because I am not holding my phone. There we go, that looks nice. So, usually apps like these are only, the only people who get followers on them are like teenage girls shopping, or whatever. Is it 297? Baldox is correcting me. Is it really 297? I just woke up. Alright, that's my excuse. I just woke up. I should not be expected to know numbers with just having woken up. Alright, I started smoking this earlier today, and I did not finish it, so I'm going to finish it. And then we can move on to the next one. Blind Tiff says, Ox, you forgot to turn your headphones to the side. Your derby is crying for mercy. Right. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. The key to enjoying a good cigar after relighting it is is to blow the smoke out of it before you set it down, because what'll happen is it will extinguish itself. And if you don't blow the smoke out, the smoke sort of stagnates inside the leaves of your cigar, and it starts to taste bad. So, the key is to blow the smoke out, set it down, let it go out, and then pick it up again, and then it should not be harsh. Madman Max 21 says, normally one a week. I think he must have been treating himself. Yeah, the reason I had another cigar lit that I was smoking is because I was doing a video conference for work, and one of my coworkers said, so, Oxhorn, I hear you like cigars. I'm like, yeah. He says, tell me a little bit about cigars. So we got in a conversation about cigars, and so I pulled out my box, and I showed him how to light one. So I had one that was going, and I got about halfway through it during the job, and then my wife and babies came home, so I set it down. And that's why I have this one lit. Imagine Justin says, I got worried for a second, but I heard the machine turn on. Yay. Yeah, it does it automatically. So I lit it, I blowed a few opportunistic smoke rings, and then the machine turns on its own because it detects the smoke, and I'm pretty excited about that. Trevor Green 98 asks, Oxhorn, did you have any issues loading up a new world in Savage Lands? Because as soon as it finishes the character loading bar, it crashes. What should I do? You should contact support, give them your system specs, because that's not normal. And I have a fine time playing Savage Lands on this machine. Even my old laptop, the one that I had, a month or so ago before I upgraded to this new machine, even though it was really slow, I could still load the world. So it might be your computer, it might be the system specs, I'm not sure. But I played it just a few days ago and it worked fine for me. Elizabeth says, how is your new job coming, by the way? It's going really well. I can't tell you how blessed I am. My poor wife, she hears me say it all the time, but I think I tell her every week how blessed I am. Because, how often do you get a job that actually pays what you need it to pay, and you can work from home and spend time with your wife and kids? Not very often. My uncle has a job like that. He's been working for Hewlett-Packard for as long as I can remember, since I was a kid. And he was always telling me, Brandon, you need to go get a job where you can work from home. Because traveling to the office every single week is just, it's no life. Or every day for your work is no life. And I'm like, well, yeah, uncle. But, I have to work. I have to have a living. It's not like I can just magically find a job where I can stay at home. But finally, after years of working on my career, I've got a job now where I can stay at home. And it's been great. So I love it. All right, hold on. I got to tell the world that we're streaming. And thanks for the correction, episode 297 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. I just realized if people pop on Periscope, they're not going to hear the music, because now I have the music routing through my headphones. Alright. Where's... Alright. There it goes. I don't understand how it does this. Facebook and Twitter, they just tend to randomly choose photos to feature as thumbnails when I share my show. And the one thumbnail that it's chosen is that one episode where I was eating those dumplings during the show, and I'm sitting there holding a dumpling going like this. And that's the photo that they decided to show. Alright, I don't mind. You know what else I enjoy? I was enjoying a beer before the show started. And now it's a little lukewarm. Oh well. But I do have some Valentine's. We'll be drinking some Valentine's Scotch today. And since I have an empty stomach, it's never good to smoke a cigar and drink Scotch on an empty stomach, which is why I have the beer, because the beer is basically bread. You see, I'm constantly thinking of my own health. There we go. Blagtooth says, I can't work from home, unfortunately. It's hard to drive a truck from my living room. That's very true and unfortunate. But you know what? You are a working professional. You are doing the Lord's work, my friend. Keep it up. Madman Max says, Oxhorn drinking from a bottle. Gasp! I know! Where's my... I don't have a cup. Do I have a cup? Wait, I think I do. Right, so this is my old Starbucks cup. I'm going to empty the water that's in this glass, put it into my Starbucks cup, set the glass down, put the lid back on the Starbucks cup, move it over here, take my beer, pour it into the glass that once held the water, because we are not hobos here at Scotch and Smoke Rings, no. We are classy, refined ladies and gentlemen, and we do not drink from the bottle. And there we go, I now have a tasty beer. And Scotch. Gosh, just getting all sorts of fluids today. How was your Easter, Ox? Asks Andy the DK. It was great. We went to church, and the kids at church sang these really nice songs. And Jody got the kids dressed up so cute. You should have seen their outfits, especially little Gwendolyn. She had this adorable little yellow dress that her family had given her. And the kids were amazing. We got some photos of the kids. Then the grandmas came over, and the grandmas played with the kids, and they gave chocolate Easter bunnies to both the kids. And the kids got chocolate everywhere, all over their faces, all over the carpet, all over everything. No better Easter, right? All right, let's check out your submitted fan art. Let's check out your messages. Because, as you all know, here at Scotch and Smoke Rings, we take your audible messages and we take your fan art. Wow, 0 viewers. 0 viewers on Periscope. This brand new newfangled app, you'd think that I would be among one of the first to try it out and to get some viewers, but I guess I'm not teenage and female enough to get a viewership on this thing. What can you do, right? What can you do? Alright, first, before we get into the fan art, let's go ahead and listen to your messages. Alright, first on the program today is Andy the DK. Andy, you are on Scotch and Smoke Rings. What can we do for you?
And now, ladies and gentle dwarves, coming to you live from Stormwind City, it's Quickfire Questions. And now, here's your host with the most, here's Andy the DK. Greetings everyone, Andy the DK here, and welcome to everyone's favorite Scotch and Smoke Rings Thursday night segment, Quickfire Questions. As always, I am your host, Andy the DK, and as always, here is our fine bearded beardsman contestant, Oxhorn. How are you doing tonight, Ox? Hope you're ready for some quick-fire questions, because here we go.
I'm ready.
Today, Ox, the questions are all about how well do you know Azeroth? Yes, the land Azeroth, in which we've spent minutes, hours, days, months, and years in. Let's see how well you truly know Azeroth. Question number 1. As of today, how many continents are there in Azeroth? Question number 2. Name at least 2 zones that were affected by the Cataclysm. And question number 3, how many holidays are there celebrated in World of Warcraft? Ox, hope you can answer all these 3 questions. Chat, help them out if you can. Thank you everyone for watching Scotch and Smoke Rings, and until next time, it's Andy the DK here signing out saying, don't forget to have your Murloc spayed or neutered. Stay classy everyone, and good night.
Alright, Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. Your questions are always challenging. I forgot all 3 of them. 3 is a large number of things to hold in my mind at any one time. So, let's start with what I do remember. I remember that you asked me how many continents there are in Azeroth, and that's a trick question because I know that there are 3. There's Eastern Kingdoms, Kalimdor, and Northrend. But then there's also that Pandaria that's on the turtle's back. Does that count as a continent? And then there's the Outland, which is kind of in another alternate reality. Does that count as a continent? And then there's Draenor. What is Draenor? I guess the answer is I don't know. I just don't know the answer. And then the other 2 questions were... What?
As always, here is our fine questions are all about how well do you know Azeroth. Let's see how well you name at least 2 zones that were affected by the Cataclysm.
Okay, the Barrens and... Hyrule.
And question number 3,
Hyjal.
How many holidays are there celebrated in World of Warcraft?
Alright, I said Hyrule. I meant Hyjal. Yes, I'm not thinking of a World of Warcraft Zelda mix. Although that would be awesome. Hyjal. How many...
holidays are there?
Holidays. How many holidays? There's the Thanksgiving one. There's the... Halloween one, there's the Christmas one, there's the New Year one. There's the orphan one. 5 holidays? Alright, I probably am not getting the best grade right now, but there you go. 4 continents, says Black Shawarma. Outlands is in Draenor. Okay, so that doesn't count. And then Warlords of Draenor, I suppose, is in the Outlands area, so that also doesn't count. Alright, 4 continents. 8 holidays. 8 holidays, says Madman Max. Brewfest. Oh, that's right. I forgot Brewfest. Brewfest. Hallows Eve. Christmas. Christmas love is in the air. Hyrule is from Zelda. Yeah, I know. I got it back. I got it mixed up. All right. Next up is Doomageddon. You're on the program. What is on your mind, Doomageddon?
Hey, Oxhorn. This is Doomageddon. I just wanted to know your opinion on the new WoW token that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. I have very mixed feelings about it. In some ways, it would be useful as far as a lot of players in Brazil and a lot of the Asian realms being able to get game time. But on the other hand, it does concern me about the World of Warcraft economy, the auction house, and all that. I just wanted to know what you thought about it. Thank you.
Great question. So I am actually pretty excited about it. So for those who don't know, the WoW tokens are basically they're Blizzard's version of a real world currency. It's the Bitcoin of the WoW universe. And what you do is you spend $20 to get a token, and each token can buy stuff in game. At the launch of the game, a token was worth like 30,000 gold, and now it's only worth 22,200 or 405 gold. So the marketplace dictates how much a token is actually worth, and you can use it to buy in-game stuff. Now, of course, what's going to happen is, as with any currency, it's going to be traded in the real world, just like Bitcoins were. So this is their way of basically taking their fake economy and turning it into a real-world economy. And now, it used to be that everyone was against doing stuff like this. Buying gold sellers. I even made a video about gold sellers, selling gold and all of that. And they were seen as a scourge in Azeroth, and it was really annoying. But this also might be Blizzard's way of saying, hey, there's no way to defeat them, so we might as well join them. So instead of allowing gold sellers to prosper, where you can go online and spend X dollars through some fourth party or third party to get gold, you can now go directly through World of Warcraft and buy gold. And that's probably for the best. It's probably going to put a lot of those gold sellers out of business, or the gold sellers are just going to adapt and sell gold for a lower price and always try and undercut the market, which makes a lot more work for them. Who knows? But I think it's a smart move. It'll be interesting to play out, to see how that plays out. Gentleman Badger says Blizzard could have just gotten on Mr. Evil to kill all the gold farmers. Yes, that should have been their first option, I have to admit. Andy the DK says WoW token is great because it helps players get gold in a safe and easy way, and it shuts down a lot of the Chinese gold farmers. Yeah, I share many of the similar thoughts. High Shaman Shoot says some really rich guy has probably bought like 14 years worth. If he did, he lost a lot of his investment because it dropped by nearly 1/3. The value of a token has dropped by nearly 1/3 since the tokens were released just a few days ago. So, if you have faith in the World of Warcraft economy, it may be better to buy them now because they may climb back up in value. Madman Max says, Oxhorn, I believe you have a book. What is the name of such an epic tale? Why, that would be none other than The Tale of Cloran Hastings, a swashbuckling fantasy adventure yarn penned by these very 10 fingers. Find it at chloronhastings.com for A Tale of Epicness. Alright, let's show off your fan art and your other submissions. There we go. This is submitted by Doomageddon. And this is, Blagtuff. Sorry, I knew that was Blagtuff. This is Blagtuff and daughter Regina, future member of the Horde. Look at that. Wearing a little shirt that says, future member of the Horde. Look at this cute little baby girl. Oh my goodness. Matt, you have an adorable, adorable child. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And then there's this by Imagine Justin. And this is two of my characters from a movie that few people have seen, Racing the Grim Totem. This is what they look like in the game. This is Lana Lee and Old Roper, who of course was Oxhorn, just in different clothing. But I made this movie long before I ever made my Oxhorn movies. And nicely done. Nicely done. Oh no, this is their old... Okay, so this is their new faces, and this is their old faces. New faces, old faces. Gosh, you know? It's just something about the old faces. I like the old faces. New ones are okay, but you know what? I just like the old faces. Well, thank you for that one, Imagine Justin. I do appreciate it. And then there's this from my cousin, Bridget. And she gives us this this nice little image that says, always hold the door open for a lady. Not because she is a lady, but because you are a gentleman. This comes from Digital Romance. And then there's this one. Real men still do this. Alright, keeping it classy on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. One meme at a time. Whew! Sometimes letting the smoke... Sometimes putting a scar down, even when you push the smoke out of it, doesn't quite cure it enough. Thank God for liquid bread.
You are listening to Radio.
Alright, let me organize my chats a little bit here so I can see what's going on. Wow, someone's going to town on the Twitch chat. A lot of spam has just been defeated, which is great. Thank you very much. Ramauso says, evening Oxhorn, just briefly stopping by because it's 3:35 in the morning in England right now. My sleeping pattern is flummoxed. Ramauso, it's a pleasure to have you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Trevor Green says, my uncle is going to waste all of his money on tokens. Yeah, it is a gamble. You never really know. Madman Max says, I got called a sexist once because I held the door open for a lady. It was a strange experience. What sad and deranged times wherein which we live when holding a door open for a lady causes one to call you a sexist or whatever. It's tragic. William Moore says, hail, hail, good Sir Oxhorn. My apologies for missing the last couple of episodes. With the recent Twitch security issues, I had to make a new account. But no matter, I am here and armed with a Bandito cigar. William Moore, pleasure to have you in the chat. I raise my cigar in toast to you. Toast. Elizabeth says, so we had to cut Jonathan's beard. He had skin problems that we have to heal. I cried the entire time. I don't like it. Oh, Elizabeth, I am so sorry. The sight of your husband's naked chin. I know it's traumatizing, and it can be hard to recover from, honestly. But I hope that someday you do. And I hope that him regrowing his beard eventually, when his skin lesions have fully healed, will help put to bed your trauma. Imagine Justin says, what is that small box of cigars that you showed with the ribbon? This is my new prized possession, my Tatuage Series P Sumatra cigars. I got these little guys as a replacement for my rather not so nice Revolution, and they have such an excellent presentation. Solid cedar box, burned in etchings. It was a beautiful sight to behold upon opening it. Cheers to beautiful things like cigars. Black Shawarma says, a new account? I just had to do a password change. Yeah. Strangely enough, because I'm a Twitch partner, they sent me a letter, like an actual paper letter, through the mail, giving me instructions on how to log back into my account. It was an annoying situation. It's really weird because Twitch has this vulnerability, and Primera has this vulnerability, and people are starting to have all these vulnerabilities, and now I'm starting to get weird phone calls. I had a phone call the other day. I had a couple of phone calls the other day. I can't believe I haven't told you guys about this. So this guy, in a real thick Indian accent, calls me on the phone and says, hello, sir, is this Brandon Dennis? And I'm like, yeah. And he says, I am from the United States government. And I just wanted to let you know that we wanted to reward you for paying your bills on time every month for the past 10 years or something like that. And I'm like, oh, thanks, man. And he goes, we would like to reward you with a check for $12,000. Would you like that? And I said, yes, I would like that very much. How can I get my $12,000? And he says, well, just give me your credit card number and your address, and I will send it to you post-haste. And I'm like, awesome. So I started with the address first, and I said, here's my P.O. Box number. And he goes, P.O. Box. And I'm like, yeah, my P.O. Box number. I'll give you my P.O. Box number. And he says, what is P.O. Box? And I said, wait a minute, so you're from the United States government, and you don't know what a P.O. Box is? And he goes, oh yes, P.O. Box. I have P.O. Box. And I said, well, what is it? And he goes, oh, it's a P.O. Box. And I, yeah, but what is a P.O. Box? Silence. And then I said, you have no idea what a P.O. Box is, do you? Silence. And I said, you're not really from the United States government, are you? Click. And then the thing that's really sad about it is they called me again later that night. And it's just two times in a row. They're calling me. And it was some new guy, and apparently they didn't delete me from their lead management system because it was a different voice. And it's like, yes, is this Brandon Dennis? We're going to send you a check for $12,000. And I didn't even lie to him this time. I'm just like, great, I'd love it. And I'm just speaking as sarcastically as I can. And finally he says, all right, you have won $12,000. Does that make you excited? And I'm like, woo! Silence on the other end. Click. I'm not even going to get mad with these guys. I'm just going to have fun with them. Every time they call, I'll just stop what I'm doing and have a 5-minute break to talk with one of these guys. Moofeaster says, I have a date coming up. A first date coming up with a fine, classy lady. Do you guys have any recommendations on what I should wear and where I should take her? Lots of great... Alright, so here's my suggestions. You're going to get a lot of really good advice, and here's my advice. Don't dress up too much. You know I like hats, right? But I would suggest you not wear a hat. Don't wear a fedora. Don't go in a 3-piece suit or a 2-piece suit. I would wear something nice but casual. Maybe some nice dark jeans or some nice slacks and a sweater, right? And then just do your hair and show up with one flower or something, not too much, because when you show up with the bouquet of flowers, then she's got to carry this bouquet of flowers around with her for the rest of the date. and it gets awkward and annoying, and she doesn't like that. So either no flowers or just show up with one flower. Maybe no flowers. Start the date with maybe no flowers. And then just take her somewhere not too fancy. You don't want to give the impression that you rarely go on dates, so you're going to splurge. Take her somewhere a little upper scale, not Denny's, but not, at the top of a skyscraper with a view of the Sound. Somewhere a little in between. That's what I would recommend. Madman Max 21 says, go in semi-casual jeans, black shirt, and a pocket watch is a must. If you have a pocket watch, by all means, go with the pocket watch. Madman Max 21 says, you should have said, no, this is Oxhorn. Would you like to buy an ox chop and give him the full go? Oh, I'm totally going to do that next time. I'm going to turn into a salesman. I'm totally going to sell the snot out of these guys the next time they call me. Man, I'm going to make that product sound so good. I wish I could record it for you guys. Like Dave and Buster's, says Mumpster. No, I wouldn't take her to Dave and Buster's. Maybe take her someplace, well, I don't know what's close to, but take her to someplace that she might not have been to before. Maybe a hole in the wall that only you know of that serves really good food, but isn't too expensive. So not like a super expensive $40 per steak shop, but someplace that's unique and exciting.
Tune in to the Spring 2015 Knox Vintage Records broadcast, hosted by Kurt Knox at 78rpm.com. Kurt runs the world's largest and most prestigious auction.
Madman Max 21 says, Oxhorn, you can record it. Just run it through the stream and record that way. I may have to. Wendy's, says Black Shawarma. Well, that would indeed be the frugal solution. I have a friend who took a date to McDonald's once. He said the date went well. They dated for like 3 months after that. There we go.
Extremely rare recordings. Broadcast from there on multiple occasions on Saturday, April 4th, Sunday, April 5th, and Saturday, April 11th. For more information about the program and for start times in your time zone, visit the Radio Disney website, www.radiodisney.com.
Alright, this is just frustrating me. 50 minutes in, and no one is watching on Periscope.
The 1920s and 1930s deserves to have an appreciative modern audience. You can help it find that audience. Why not email your friends right now?
Alright, I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to title it
right here.
Hot Girls. Let's see how quickly it takes for somebody to get into the chat. This is a social experiment, ladies and gentlemen. They might be startled upon seeing my face. But who knows, they may stick around. Frito says, what's the chat? I'm new. Is it a mobile app? I'm experimenting with the new technology. So there's this new app out there called Periscope. And it's a live streaming app from your phone. And I've never used it before, and I figured I would go ahead and do the show, and then just turn on Periscope so that I could do the show from my computer and from my phone. Trevor Green says, you're so cruel, Ox. I know. I'm evil. Mr. Temness says, I couldn't get the website to load mobile today, Mr. Ox. ScotchAndSmokeRinks.com does load on mobile devices. However, the broadcast doesn't work on mobile devices. You have to pull up the actual Twitch app on your phone to watch from a mobile device, not from scotchandsmokerings.com. So that's really the only detriment. All right, games. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I've done everything in Subnautica. There's Stranded Deep. I've got stuff to do in Stranded Deep. I've won a few arenas in Hearthstone, so I've got a better deck. We could do Hearthstone. Mr. Tumnus says, I am on mobile Twitch, by the way. My wife is a new viewer of yours. Why, thank you, Mr. Tumnus. Tell her thank you very much. Alright, everybody wants Hearthstone. Oh, and we just got 2 votes for Stranded Deep. Alright, I want to play Stranded Deep. So we're going to play Stranded Deep for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to play Hearthstone. Alright? Alright. Here we go. Stranded Deep for the win, ladies and gentlemen. We will get to Hearthstone, don't you worry. This game is still all about Blizzard games, or this show is still all about Blizzard games, but I want to play Stranded Deep a little bit, because I want to show you a new technique. Where's the game? There it is. So let me show you a new technique that I have to just find some awesome stuff. So I've been working pretty hard in my game. As you can see, I finally got enough materials together to make my motorboat. That's right. I went around and I found an engine, a fuel tank, a propeller, a carburetor, and I now have my engine. I've got a stock of food sitting here for me and all this water. Let's check out my health. All right, looks like I need a little bit of food. Let me eat my coconut. There we go. My coconut that sounds like an apple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stack of food with me. I'm going to take my water bottle with me. And I've been getting pretty good at navigating back to my island. So I've... blast it all. Come on. There we go. So let's put my raft into the water. Turn it on. Gosh. And then my strategy is to just... Oh, a shark. My strategy is to just find some strange point way out there that I've never been to before. Go there, and if I find something good and manage to make it back, I'll save my game. But if I don't, then I just won't save my game. Sun is setting right there. Alright, I want to go off to this small island off there in the distance. You see that island right there? I've never been there before. Let's just travel there, see if we can find anything. And if not, we'll do some Hearthstone. It's a bit of a drive. My hot girls trick has not worked. There's still nobody watching on Periscope. Alright, there's a buoy. The sun is on its way down. Blacktip says my dog is freaked out by the game, lol. Well, just wait till I start swimming. He may be even more freaked out. There's our island off in the distance. This was just a pinprick on the horizon when we started. But because of my new motorboat, which goes super fast, I am able to make it. Mr. Tubness says, I'm fairly unfamiliar with this game, Stranded Deep. I've been able to find it for, I've been unavailable for a while. This is downloadable, or must you purchase it? You have to purchase it. It's an early access game on Steam. So if you have Steam, install Steam on your computer, and I think it's like 20 bucks, something like that. And it's a survival game, so you have to survive by finding food and water and building rafts and collecting resources from shipwrecks. That's the whole point of the game. And it's kind of fun. I've been enjoying it. Goodness, our island really... Whoa! Oh, my raft just went kaput. There we go. Thankfully, I haven't been attacked by sharks. Alright, new island, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I found a shipwreck. Hold on. You can tell shipwrecks because there's a bit of a bubble. Look it up. Oh, it's a plane wreck. Is this a plane? Engine. I don't really need one of those. Let's get some air. Whoa! Shoot! Shark! Oh my goodness! Get off me! Where's my ship? There's my ship. Don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Please, please, please don't eat me! Ah! All right. Well, at least. Oh! Oh! He flipped it over! He flipped it over! He flipped over my engine! This is why you always bring a paddle with you. Oh my goodness. So what's the lore of this game, asks Ulfer17. The story is that you're on a plane and your plane wrecks. Alright, I don't know how to tip this back over. There we go. There we go. I want to turn it off because I don't want to waste fuel. Alright, so this is our new island. We just survived a shark attack. What's this? I find a boat with... pocket knife. They never give me what I want. Ugh. Is there anything else on this godforsaken island? The furthest point out. Ooh, look, another shipwreck. Ah!
Hello, everybody. WLS
And another shark. Goodness gracious. That's one thing I hate about this game. There's just way too many sharks. Take this, you jerk. That's right. Only 2 shots. Eat that. Stupid shark. Alright, do you guys see any more shipwrecks out on the horizon? Alright, looks like it. Gosh, this guy keeps following me. Get away from me, shark. I'm gonna eat some fish. Drink some water. Is that a shipwreck out there? I think I see one. Oh, here's one on the beach. Alright, what have we got here? Nothing? Yeah, looks like nothing. Oh, there's a shipwreck. You see the water right there? Alright, I'm gonna have to take my raft out there because that's just too far. Oh wait, no, that's the one I came from. Okay. Alright, well. Let's try going around the island and seeing what we can find. Whoa! What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, what is that? Oh, whoa, what just happened? The stupid motor, it stalls every now and then. What is this? And I can climb ladders. Alright, so here we go. So, I am apparently on some sort of water fortification that was set up during World War II by all appearances. Man, it is dark. Alright, is there anything around here? Holy cow, it's dark. Binoculars and a machete. Cool. Ah, a chest. Wait, where'd my torch go? Well, I think I found a bug in the game. Alright, let's see what we can see. Well, there's the moon. Looks like there's plants on top. And that's about it. Oh, a potato plant. Sweet. I've got plenty of food, though. So. Alright, let's check out this one. Fuel tank. Alright, another locker. An axe and a propeller. Alright, I've got all those. I don't need those anymore. There's only really one thing I need, and that's a cure for my poisoning. I was poisoned by an angelfish early in the game, and so I need to cure that. More potato plants. Well, if I ever need potatoes, I know where to go. Looks like the mist is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Which makes for perilous adventure. Oh, come on. Gosh, it's hard doing this in the dark. Need more dots. 123 says, I thought you were gone for good, lol. I miss you so much on your machinima, Oxhorn. Well, need more dots. I loved my Oxhorn movies, and I would love to return to them someday. Alright, let's see what we can find. Nothing of interest or value. Nothing up here either? Gosh, this is... I thought there would be more loot. Whoa! Whoa! There's a gap in this walkway. All right, you guys think I can run across? Here we go. Oh, and I did it. Look at that. All right, there better be something good over here for all that effort. Wow. Lame. Absolutely nothing. Maybe there's something up top. Let's go up top. And there's a shark. There's a shark circling. I can hear the music. There's a little bit of an incidental music that goes boom whenever I'm close to a shark. And I keep hearing it. Alright, let's go back to the ship, or the raft. So, I was on the middle... Oh no, I failed! Oh! Into the drink! Alright, let's get to my raft. Quick, 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 quick. Alright, Ah! There he is! Man, alright. Okay, I don't know how to back up. Bugger off, buddy. Hey, 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 hey. Oh! Pushed me off. Oh my gosh. Alright, I just need to get to an island. I'm gonna go to that one. And it's close, thank goodness. What? Oh, jeepers. You see the shark? Yep, it's there. Come on. That's right. Go do something with yourself. I'll hack at you with the machete. Blasted shark. Come here. I don't mind turning you into canned food. What? You don't want to come up on the land? Coward. Alright. Wait, is this the island that I was at? There are chopped trees here, so I think I've been here before. Which might mean that my home island is just over there. And if that's the case, it may be worth it. I need to eat. Okay, let's eat some potatoes. Wow. Potatoes are horrible food. Alright, let's try some fish. That's better. Drink some water. Okay, looking good there, Oxhorn. Looking good. Let's get on the boat. There's that blasted shark. Alright, I think my island is this way. You just get a feeling for it, you know? These things are a little hard to control. Alright, now is it that one, or... It's gotta be that one. Wow, the night sucks. That does not look like my island. Oh, that's because I'm going west. I need to be going east. Nope, that's not it. I'm lost, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that's west. That's east. I need to go east. My island is east. Now remember, I looked at the horizon and went for the smallest thing that I could find, which means my island is going to be a small thing on the horizon. Oh! No! Blasted sharks! Gosh! Nate the Great says it's like driving in an area you don't know without the cross streets. Yeah, basically. You know, if the sun were to rise, I could find it. This is the island that I first came upon because I remember that being really close to it, remember? So I need to go this way. My island. I feel like that one Irish guy in Braveheart, remember? When he goes, it's mine, my island. That's what I need to find. I need to find my island. I bet you it's that one. Right there. All for 17 says, I'm no marine biologist, but shouldn't there be swarms of squid at night? Yeah, I wish they had more diverse fauna in the game. I could be doing something. Those islands are starting to look a little bit more interesting. I bet you it's one of those. Oh, and I'm back here? What is wrong with me? Oh, no! A mist just came in. I can't see anything. Let us go blindly into that good night. Sailing on the water, going into the mist. I don't know where I'm going, but that's okay. You know, they say that if you're ever lost in the woods, your best bet is to stay put. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that advice right now. Whoa. Well, the moon is going down, which means the sun will be rising soon. However, I may not be able to see it because I'm just going off in some random direction. There's the sun. The sun is rising! But the mist is not clearing. There's the sun. Oh, that's bright. Whoa. Woo. Oh, an island. Look, look, an island. Is this my island? Could I be so lucky? No, it is not my island. But I think I've been here before, and I think I know what island this is. Which means that all I gotta do is go north. If I go north from here, I should stumble upon my island. Let us see where random chance might take us. Wow, and it's already gone. I can't even see it. Let me know if you see anything on the horizon. Oh! What is that? Oh, it's me. No! That's not me. Yeah, that's just my shadow. Yeah, you know a game is good when you're scared of your own shadows, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing. This land is devoid of anything resembling life, land, and humanity. Here we are upon the seas, surrounded by mist. Watch me run out of gas. Alright, something's wrong. I should have found it by now. Oh! Uh-oh. Things just keep getting worse. Oh, at least the mist is clearing. And I'm not close to anything. Everything is far off on the horizon. Alright. I am not... I'm doomed. And I'm not going to bore you with me being lost at sea, so... I'm going to go ahead and quit. So there you go, that was my Stranded Deep adventure. Let's try some Hearthstone. The end has come for you, Oxhorn, says Shoot. Indeed. Sharks are playing tag with Master Ox. Not a fun game of tag. Alright. Look at that, we got some Hearthstone. Alright, I better warn you, I've got better decks now. Whoa! Taking all challengers. Elizabeth says, good night. We will listen, but fall asleep as you play. Good night, Elizabeth. I hope you both have a blessed evening. Andy the DK, it is a pleasure to meet you on the field of battle. Let's do this.
Job's done.
And I'm going to go ahead and end this Periscope session. My hot girl strategy didn't work. All right, here we go. All right, nothing to do. All right, Andy, steel yourself. Let's see. Let's see. What can we do? Oh, I see. Your move, good sir.
Let the pain speak to me.
Job's done.
I can take the hit.
Wow. Pretty good card.
What now?
We must cleanse the Sunwell. This one's mine.
It's David on lead station Los Angeles. Time to signal courtesy Chief of Helen
Job's done.
Ooh, okay. Taunt, Death Rattle. Deal 1 damage to all minions. Oof. Rough stuff.
Stay on target! Stay on target!
Job's done.
What is this? Battle Cry. Oh my goodness. Summon 2 1/1 boom bots. Warning, bots may explode.
Well played.
Stay on target! Stay on target!
Okay. We're making a living, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Death's Bite.
Pain speak to me.
I don't have that. Oh. No, no. Ah, I should have killed that one first.
That was an error.
That was an error.
Hope you like my invention.
Another one! Oh my goodness.
Back to work.
Oh, if you're sure.
Oh no! Nicely done. What?
Well played.
What? That was supposed to do 12 damage. 6.
What now?
I misread it. Bugger. Whoops. Oh! Andy, you always take pity on me. Ragnaros the Fire Lord, okay.
Well played.
Well played. Nicely done. Excellent deck, Andy the DK. Oh! Because of these weird glitches, I never know who I'm gonna fight when I finally get into a battle.
Versus Gul'dan.
Fancy Badger. Good game, Andy. Nicely done.
Victory or death. I greet you.
Let's do this.
I can ease your pain.
Goodness. You just have it all out there, don't you?
Job's done. You know what? You're lovely. 105.
Andy the DK says, may I suggest getting rid of that flying gnome card and put in another weapon, or perhaps an execute for removal. It would work a lot better. Your suggestions are taken to heart.
What now?
But this feeling isn't purely mental.
Tastingo!
Did the lyrics to this song just say, "Heaven rest us, we're not asbestos"? Those swingers, man.
Hurry up! Portals online! What's the flight plan? Hello, hello, hello.
So many possibilities.
Whoa! Ah, lame. It was a risk. Hey, what can I say?
Hope you like my invention.
Oh!
What now?
They'll never know what.
Goodness gracious. Where are you getting these cards? No, come on. Really? Really? Ugh. Lame. Lame. I'm just not getting any luck. This is ridiculous. How does this happen? I'm done.
Sorrow.
Well played indeed, Fancy Badger. Alright, one more game, ladies and gentlemen, and then we shall end the program. Cute little hardcore kitten says, well, you see, Ox, when someone really wants to win, they throw down all their deadly cards and then destroy everything in sight. And that's how that happened. Good point. Hadn't thought of that. I'll have to think about using my deadly cards next time. I need to get me a Mal'Ganis card. That's what I need to do.
Mind if I roll me?
Job's done.
Put this apple on your head.
Elements guide me.
Job's done.
Elements guide me.
Alright, Gregoro Fedoro. Let us see what you have up your sleeve.
You are listening to Radio Dismute.
I see you have a Death Rattle deck.
Elements guide me.
Job's done.
Let's try that.
I wonder. To my side.
Oh! What's this? What is this? Major Domo Executus Death Rattle. Replace your hero with Ragnaros the Fire Lord? Yeah, we're just gonna say no to that. Bye! Come on, no, really? It's ridiculous. It's just nonsense. Crazy. Crazy! Alright, Monsieur Le Hatang! I'm feeling good about this one. Don't you pull a hard tongue. I'm just saying. Greg, come on, my friend. Come on, my friend. Is this really what you're gonna do? Ah! You troll! Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, I won one. Kind of. Yes, I won. That one was a win. Sorry, Greg. I know you wanted to best me. But I couldn't let that happen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting close to 9 o'clock my time. I need to go get some dinner. I am ravenous here. This liquid bread is good. Not quite the same as, like, a steak. So, I'm gonna go get a steak. Not a liquid steak, because that would be gross. But a steak. Smoke ship time! What is on your mind? What would you like to see? A smoke galleon? A smoked zeppelin? A smoked submarine? A smoke X-wing fighter? Maybe it's a smoke raft with a little motor on it. Or a smoke rowboat. Who knows? It's up to you. Only you know. I have no idea. This is the part of the show where you are in complete, almost complete control. No? No one? Okay. Alright. If you insist. Wait, here we go. William Moore has part of one. I'll wait for him to finish posting it. So part of William Moore's ship is Oxhorn, Staghorn, and Mortus. William says that his chat won't accept his smoke ship for some reason. Maybe they think it's spam because it's so long? I'm not sure. What if you put it in chunks, like one sentence, then another sentence, then another sentence? The classy Scotsman says Ox on a Zeppelin withholding his deadly guards to use in the battle against Mr. Hartung, enjoying a nice brandy with Kevin Bacon.
Knox Vintage Records broadcast, hosted by Kurt Knox, 78rpm.com. Kurt runs the world's largest and most prestigious auction house, rare and vintage.
Gentleman Badger says, unfortunately, I will have to miss next week's show due to a trip, but I plan to return the Thursday after, so have an extra classy next 2 weeks, folks. We will. We will have an extra classy next couple of weeks. All right. Well, sorry you're having some technical difficulties there, William. I do apologize for that. I wish we could see your smoke ship. But it looks like we have one submission, which makes that submission the winner. So, the Classy Scotsman, stay tuned and pay close attention because your smoke ship is about to appear.
On multiple occasions on Saturday, April 4th, Sunday, April 5th, and Saturday, April 11th. For more information about the program and for start times in your time zone, visit the Radio Disney website, www.radiodisney.com.
Before I was sucked into the air filter, you saw with your two eyes, for the briefest of moments, Oxhorn on a Zeppelin, withholding his deadly cards, which is of course his regular tactic, to use in the battle against Mr. Hartung, enjoying a nice brandy and beer with Kevin Bacon. Cheers. Nicely done there, the classy Scotsman. Scotsman says majestic. Imagine Justin says, I saw it. I do my best. Andy the DK says, great show as always, my friends. Stay classy. I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Indeed. Madman Max says, I sneezed. No, can we get an action replay? I'll have the replay up on YouTube here momentarily. Post haste. Cute little hardcore kitten says, holding onto your deadly cards is the only way to win. Yes, well, that's been my strategy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 297. We're just a few episodes away from the big 300, so hold on to your hats, set the date in your calendar, come with smoke ship ideas and a handful of cigars and the best scotch, because we're going to have a fantastic time in 3 weeks. But next week, we're also going to have a fantastic time, so come then too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I shall bid you adieu. Be sure, my friends, that you always stay classy.
We'll have lots of snow in a week or so, and we will have the smell of the farm. Then the old pig said
This song is... What is with this song?
that they like so well in the big hotel, and we will have the smell of